In the clouds high above the world, there existed a mystical floating city named Zephara, a city where the skies were always vibrant and the streets sparkled with the magic of ancient technology. However, all was not well in Zephara. The skies had begun to darken, and the once glorious city was starting to lose its levitation. The winds were no longer as strong, and the storm clouds began to roll in, threatening to drag Zephara into the abyss below. Zoe, a brilliant young inventor, lived in the heart of Zephara. She spent her days building flying machines and mechanical wonders, hoping to find a way to restore her city. Her only companion was Bolt, a small robot she had built herself, who was always by her side. Bolt was more than just a machine. He had a personality of his own, quirky, funny, and incredibly loyal. Together, they had faced countless challenges, but this time, the stakes were higher. Zoe had uncovered an ancient legend that spoke of the Sky Crystal, a powerful artifact said to control the very forces that kept Zephara afloat. It was hidden deep within the floating mountains, guarded by mythical creatures and puzzles that only the brave could solve. The only problem was, Zoe wasn't the only one searching for it. A dark sorcerer named Malgor had also discovered the legend, and he intended to claim the Sky Crystal for himself, using its power to dominate the skies and control the world. One morning, as Zoe worked on her latest invention, a flying contraption that could soar faster than any of her previous designs, Bolt interrupted her. Zoe, the sky is getting darker again. We don't have much time, he said, his voice tinged with worry. Zoe stood up, her eyes filled with determination. We need to find the Sky Crystal, Bolt. It's our only chance to save Zephara. Without hesitation, the two friends set out toward the ancient floating mountains. They boarded Zoe's invention, a sleek, silver glider, and soared through the clouds. The wind howled around them as they made their way toward the unknown. Along the way, they encountered towering storm clouds, swirling vortexes, and creatures that had been forgotten by time-giant winged serpents, cloud-dwelling giants, and magical beings that tested their courage. After days of flying, they finally reached the hidden entrance to the ancient temple, where the Sky Crystal was said to reside. But it wasn't unguarded. Malgor and his dark army had already arrived. The sorcerer, cloaked in shadow, stood at the entrance, a sinister grin on his face. So, the little inventor thinks she can stop me? Malgor sneered. I will have the Sky Crystal, and with it, I will control the skies. Zoe and Bolt exchanged a glance. They couldn't let Malgor win. The temple was filled with complex puzzles, shifting walls, and traps designed to test the worthiness of anyone seeking the Sky Crystal.